मैन यूनाइटेड my team अभी उसका थोड़ा बात करते हैं क्योंकि यूनाइटेड are in a spectacular
Amogh, I have
form.
no idea what your opinion on this is, so I want to ask you one question.
बोलो.
No context, no nothing, yes or no answer. Eric, straight up answer. Erik Ten Hag, stay or go?
Stay.
Okay.
100% stay.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you why. मैं उन फैंस में से नहीं है जो at the earliest hint of trouble or results not going your way, bin the manager.
So
sack the
that is
manager.
really the debate that we keep having on 442, right? Where one question is that is Ten Hag the manager for United? Because I mean, to me getting say a Mourinho or somebody like that, when you got they already had achieved whatever they needed to achieve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ETH, does he have the tactical ability? Does he have that? I don't know. Does he have that?
Long-term
Yeah.
sort of a vibe.
Is he a pedigree United manager? I mean, even if you look at Saf, when he came, he won with Aberdeen. ऐसा थोड़ी किसी को भी लेके आया था. तो
हाँ, पर I mean, at the end of the day, Ten Hag has won with Ajax. So, like, it's in a similar
not Europe.
zone.
You know what I'm saying?
हाँ, but still, at least he's won domestic titles with Ajax. He's developed the Ajax team.
One sec. Ajax, bro. Ajax in Holland is like, come on. It's like PSG in France.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Fair.
It's not like you are. It's not like you are saying.
But it was also Ten Hag who took Ajax to the Champions League semis, no, with Spurs. So he did have a good Champions League run also with a seemingly underdog team. My thing is, if the question is Erik Ten Hag tactically suited to be a long-term manager at Man United? My question is, who is if he's not? You've seen managers like Louis van Gaal. Louis van Gaal is supposed to be a tactical genius. उसका Barcelona का roots है, Holland के लिए खेला है. Holland is supposed to be total football and all of that. He has a game
But
plan.
I think,
of course, his game plan boring था, but game plan था.
No, but I feel that I feel LVG was in that. He was innocent bystander in the wake of the first 4 or 5 people that you needed to step on to get out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shadow, right?
Pretty much.
So उधर वो ऐसा Moyes ये सब चला गया उसमें.
नहीं, correct. But see, I'm saying we've had Mourinho, we've had Louis van Gaal, we've had Moyes तो बात ही नहीं करते because he tried, bless his soul, पर नहीं.
No, but I'm saying you look at Mourinho, he got you something. He got Sri for
but he also lost so much. So it has never been a case of, and that is the pattern that we've seen with Mourinho at every club that he's been. अभी तो Roma से भी sack हो गया वो. So he is not a long-term manager at all. He could have been that at Chelsea because there was a special bond between the special one and Chelsea.
Yeah.
But वो नहीं चला. Like, I'm talking about the first stint. वो नहीं चला because Abramovich is trigger happy. I'm saying with United, if you don't give a manager a chance, if you don't stick by a manager through the bad times and let the manager work on what their philosophy is and what their team setup is going to be, you'll never find.
Okay, so here is the straight up question. Magic words: philosophy and team setup. What is his philosophy?
His philosophy is youth, because he is giving a lot Obi Mainu is the latest one. Garnacho is also staking a full-time claim to be a regular starter, and he's 19 or 20 right now. We finally under Ten Hag managed to buy a 21-year-old striker who is an out-and-out striker and not a has-been like a Cavani or a Igalo or whatever to just fill the gap, or even a Zlatan. And they all did what they could for United. Very happy that they played for us, but they were not long-term solutions. Højlund is a long-term solution, and he's now starting to get the best out of him as well. He's in scintillating form. So youth development is a very key aspect of it. Playing out from the back, जो हम लोग ने देखा है, of course it took a little while for that entire defensive setup to get used to it, but you're now seeing United get comfortable and more comfortable with playing out from the back.
Amogh, तू 4-4-2 पे आए, ये बहुत interesting conversation analysis.
बुला, मैं आएगा. मेरे को क्या है, तुम बुलाएगा तो मैं आएगा.
ओ ब्रो,
जस्ट
मतलब कच्चा
जस्ट
चबा जाएगा पब्लिक तेरे को उधर पे।
क्या कच्चा चबा जाएगा? मैं उनको जवाब देगा. आई एम सेइंग if you don't give him the time, you will never find the manager who's right for United. You'll immediately, and this is the problem with fan bases. Every time something goes wrong, arey sack the manager, sack the players, ye
करेक्ट
karo,
करेक्ट
wo
करेक्ट।
karo, bencho. 1 week, Rashford is the worst thing to ever happen to Man United because he went out drinking and he had a disciplinary issue. The next week, he is the messiah that was born into Manchester United. मतलब Jesus का second coming है क्योंकि उसने एक गोल मारा. Like you always deal with extremes with a fan base like this, and it's just fucking noise. उन लोग को क्या पता है यार how a club runs? मतलब ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि मेरे को पता है, but I feel कि इतना extreme होने का कोई point नहीं है. You'll never find happiness or peace if you're going to be that.
Oh, words. Poet.
ये clip हो जाएगा reel के लिए.
This is it. This is it.
with Titanic music in the back, ऐसे Ride of the Valkyries playing in the back वगैरह ये
Zooming
सब करना
in and
पड़ेगा.
then black, white,
Yeah,
full.
वो सब करना पड़ेगा. But just talking about the game, Aston Villa 1, United 2. Douglas Luiz का
Shimmy.
shimmy was not going to end with happiness for him. Basically, जो भी public United के against ऐसा time pass करता है ना, they never ever get it right. Neil Maupay did the crying celebration, didn't work out. हम लोग ने उसको after extra time हरा दिया in that game against Brighton. Alan Pardew was danced against us in the FA Cup final, usko hara diya. Angel Di Maria tried to do shit, he got fucked. It is just ridiculous. It's pointless to do that shit against United.
Amogh, did you think at any point in that game, because United were one up,
Yeah.
at any point did you think we're going to lose it now?
No. I knew that Villa were going to score, and even after Villa scored, and this is just going back to the conversation we were having about what is the game plan, what is the tactics, right? For the first time in watching United for the last whatever 5-6 years where it's been absolutely shit. For the first time after losing that goal to Aston Villa and being 1-1 again, I felt calm. मेरे को लगा कि यार इसमें गोल एक और है. United has it in them to score one more goal, and United were playing so slow. They were playing like there was no urgency, and that can be frustrating for a fan base, I understand. But even while they were playing slow, I was like, no, they're building up to something, they're building up to something, they're building up to something, and it worked out. 85th minute McTominay goal, like he always does. So that I feel is the plan. Like I feel that calmness that is now slowly coming in, no, that is what needs to come in. And the more of this as it goes on, it will go back very slowly to that time under Ferguson where teams feared playing against United.
Come on. Come on, that's too much of a claim. That's a tall claim. Come on.
I'm not saying it has to happen under Ten Hag. I'm saying overall as a club, if this is the way they continue to play, where in the face of adversity they are calm, they are not
Bro,
making
your
rash
base,
decisions.
your sample size is one game as of this moment. You haven't
As of
played,
this moment, yes.
you haven't played
Correct.
like this. You haven't played like this in the season. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. I agree.
So
But in the season also, we've had so many injuries. So many key players were out injured.
ये वाला एक्सक्यूज मेरे को थोड़ा मतलब Chelsea played, we played terribly. We are fuck all. I'm not even going to state, but I'm saying we've had injuries. Our Reece James, who according to me is one of the finest right backs there exists out there right now. We've not had Reece.
You've never seen him. You haven't seen him at all now.
Yeah, so we've not had Chilwell, we've not had Reece, we've not had. What the fuck is a Disasi? So I'm saying uh, we're playing with a squad that wasn't necessarily the best, right? Similarly, you look at Arsenal; they played a great deal of that October, November, December window without, like, say, a Saliba, without a thing, and Arsenal to truly depleted squad. So I think that injury conversation thing, because I think from a philosophy point of view that you're talking about, so the claim that you said of the fact that teams will fear United and coming to Old Trafford and playing is a long, it's very far away.
मैं ऐसे नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि कल होने वाला है.
मेरे को तो
I'm
नहीं लगा,
saying
मेरे को
this
लग रहा है
is-
2-3 सीजन ऐसा
This is
कंटिन्यूअसली खेला तो
sure, absolutely, and this is a very small first step to achieving that goal. But you have to acknowledge that this is a small step towards acknowledging that goal. Now, hopefully, as a United fan, I would hope and pray and cross all my fingers and all to say कि यार this continues. It may
पर
not.
अमोग मेरे को वही लग
कुछ भी
रहा
हो
है,
सकता
मेरे
है.
को बस वही लग रहा है. आई मीन आई हैव नॉट वॉच्ड अ लॉट ऑफ यूनाइटेड दिस सीजन, बट this spirit that you're talking of, this calmness, etc., this like, okay, let's build play, let's work it, and
Yeah.
then score.
Yeah.
This football, I mean, they've done it this game and maybe one other game, I think, that they've probably played like this, right?
But my
It's not
response to that,
consistent.
correct. Consistency has always been a problem this season for us. But my response to that is this: एक तो injuries काफी हुए हैं, and especially in the back four, Martinez has been in and out of the squad with injury. आया एक game खेला, again he's gotten injured, and he's a very important left-footed central defender, which is very integral to the way Ten Hag plays. He likes to build up play from the left side more than the right side. So he depends on his left-footed centre half to actually start building up the play, which Martinez can do very, very well. Now the problem is because he's been injured. Varane has been injured for a while, and then after he came back from injury, he wasn't fit enough to regularly start games. So he took a little while to get back into the starting 11. Then our next options are Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire. Now Harry Maguire is having a great time; he's having a good run of form, but Johnny Evans is a 35-year-old, so you have to manage your expectations with him. At the same time, Luke Shaw is in and out of injury as well. You need Luke Shaw to play well to get that. So we've never really played the same settled back four across a run of games. So there is obviously going to be a lot of confusion as to how that's going to work out. Secondly, Onana started life at United quite slowly, quite badly. तो उसको भी थोड़ा bedding in period लगा था. And there's no harm in saying that a new goalkeeper who's coming in, who's going to be your first choice goalkeeper, who's going to play every game, he is going to take time. De Gea, when he came to United also for the first time, जब वो बच्चा था, he was terrible. He was getting out muscled by defenders, but eventually it worked out for him, and he had a long career at the club. So I feel like all these factors, if they get ironed out, and if we do a Havan in the middle of Old Trafford every night, and chase all the evil spirits away, I think वो consistency आ सकता है. And I think, and maybe I'm being very optimistic, but I think Ten Hag can do it.
Okay. High praise.
What
High
did
praise.
Let's
High
see.
praise. What did you think about the Casemiro yellow card, by the way?
मैं तो देखा ही नहीं है मैच ब्रो. मैं तो
उसने टच भी
It
नहीं
wasn't,
किया.
yeah.
उसने टच भी नहीं किया. बेसिकली कैसेमीरो पिच पे चीखेगा भी ना किसी प्लेयर के सामने तो उसको येलो कार्ड मिलेगा कि यू आर स्प्रेडिंग जर्म्स. उसकी वजह से दैट विल बी द ऑफिशियल रिपोर्ट ऑफ द रेफरी. रिडिक्युलस.
That's his reputation now.
Yeah, that is his reputation. It's crazy. Oh, by the way, also hilarious piece of news: the Glazers, who still own 75% of the club, want players to start wearing augmented reality
Oh,
cameras
this I
on
know.
their bodies, so that fans can actually pay to be Marcus Rashford for a match using their VR
Saw that. Saw
headsets
that.
or whatever.
Saw that. Hilarious. बहुत मजा आएगा मेरे को. ये shoot
बहुत मजा आएगा.
बहुत मजा
The
आता है
kind of
शूट करने को. एड
हाँ,
फिल्म के लिए खूब मिलता है.
पर the number of tweets and memes that were doing the rounds. Donny Van de Beek का ये view होगा just on the bench. Anthony का ये view होगा and just somebody just doing a protractor spin.
Yeah.
Crazy. Good fun. I just want to say, as amazing as this sounds, ये idea Ed Woodward का था 3-4 साल पहले का. तो make of that what you will. Is it really a good idea? We don't think so.